the Lord builds the house, the laborers build in vain. We have relied on that from the very beginning of this project, when it was barely a dream many years ago, and we have come through obstacle after obstacle, and with very, very little knowledge of what we needed to do. I have often said I know enough to be dangerous. God has surrounded us with people who know a great deal more, such as Jenna, such as our partners, both the architect, David Neiman, and our neighbor up the street who helped us in getting this whole thing off the ground. And it's a beautiful, beautiful outcomes that are beginning to take space. And the next step is going to be the picking of the colors for the church and determining exactly, for example, how we want to approach the building. But we need to ask an important question once in a while, and I think when we come to this issue, it's time to ask it again, and that is why we do what we do. And I think there are three clear things that we need to keep in view. The first of these is that whatever we do for the glory of God, acknowledging human weakness and our inability to really build or even live anything that comes close to the majesty and beauty and love of the Creator. Nevertheless, we should try with all of our heart and effort to do just that. And therefore, it needs to be unlike other buildings in the community in the sense that it points heavenward. And it points also back to the earth and to the purposes for which we're here. And that brings us to the second purpose. And that is, we are here for our neighbors. One gift of COVID is to reimagine what this building can do. There's been so many neat conversations. The most vivid has been this last year, 2 years, has been the play space and now the garden outside. And we have done a number of remodeling in here to potentially open this entire room and facility up into a combination worship center and coffee gathering place for the community. And there's lots of other ways in which we can share. We now have new neighbors that whenever we do the movies in the park, which I hope we do this summer, the beginnings of that are they can participate with us, and it's a whole new world that God has brought us to. So we want to glorify God in a statement in what portions of the building we choose to do it. Are we going to build it? Are we going to design it so that it looks like all of our neighbors, or is it going to have a different affect because it is a sacred space? Secondly, will it fit in with the neighborhood and be a part of the community? So that has certainly got to be one of the goals. And the third and greatest tragedy would be to create a work of art and not have a living body of Jesus Christ that both fills and moves from this space back into the city. That's not going to happen, at least not in the near future, because God has gifted us with so many good people. And so in that sense, the building has to kind of look like us. It has to be in our skin. It has to, we incarnate the love of God. All three are important. A statement about God, a statement about our community, and an expression of who we in fact are.